I'm gonna ask you a question and I actually want you to think about the answer. When was the last time you heard about a major fire in the Bahamas and then actually heard a follow-up about what happens next? Exactly. Let's talk about the fire that everyone is seeing and the fire that nobody's watching. Let's do a quick follow-up on the Arawak Cay Fish Fry blaze that we covered last week. You know, the one that destroyed multiple vendor stalls and wiped out years of people's work in just about 2 hours? Yeah, that one. There's still no new updates. Still no progress reports. Still no building timelines. Not one word on the support that was pledged by the Prime Minister when he showed up for a photo op. Just silence. And that's exactly why we keep following these stories. Because mainstream outlets drop them immediately after the dramatic footage stops. We don't. When we say we covered this last week, we mean we're still covering it. Because Trudy and the other vendors are still waiting. And you deserve to know that they're still waiting. And that's the fire that nobody's watching. Because once the smoke clears and the footage isn't dramatic anymore, everybody moves on in like 2 days or so. Except for those whose livelihoods were affected by this. It's still burning. They're still here. And we're still here. And we're still asking, where's the follow-through? If anyone has any updates on the fish fry rebuilding efforts, any of the vendors, the government officials, the community organizers, whatever you got, hit us up in the comment section. We'll amplify it. Eyewitness News reported that an abandoned building on Coral Road in Grand Bahama goes up in flames as well, fully engulfed by the time the firefighters arrived by 8 p.m. No injuries, which is good. The cause is still under investigation, which is the standard around here. But here's what's not standard. It's an abandoned building. Someone owns that property. Someone walked away from it. And now everybody has to pay for it. That's everybody's emergency. And do you see the pattern now that I'm trying to show you? Neglected infrastructure becomes everyone's problem. It's a fire hazard. A fire happens, government responds after, promises are made, and then silence. So here's what we're doing differently. Most outlets will only cover the fire when it's burning and then disappear when it goes out, like they always do. We're not most outlets. We covered the fish fry story last week and we're still covering it, and we'll continue to cover it until those vendors get answers. Because real stories isn't just about when it burns. It's about what gets rebuilt or what doesn't. That's the difference between headlines and journalism. Headlines get clicks, views, shares, and likes. Journalism, they get answers. If you want more news here and the kind of Caribbean news coverage that doesn't ghost you after the dramatic part is over, hit subscribe. And remember, if you have any updates on the fish fry rebuilding, any safety initiatives, or anything that we should follow up on, drop it in the comments. And if you want these breakdowns with full source links, hit up our newsletter on NuVisionMedia.org. We'll keep watching the fire that nobody else is watching. You keep demanding the follow-up that they're not giving. Stay informed, stay safe, and for the love of God, get a fire extinguisher.